Hello, 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 chat. Thank you for everyone showing up. Right, spiels. I've not done spiels for a while because I've gotten out of the game. So yeah, if you're watching this on Twitch, thank you for watching. If you're watching on YouTube, also thank you for watching. End of the day, it's always really helpful to do the engagement with the creator. So if you like the content, please comment in the chat, press the follow button, comment in the comments, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. It always really helps, so I would appreciate it if you could do that. Then also the other heads up that this is a horror campaign, so if you're not good with horror stuff, please take care of yourself. I honestly care about that more than my content being watched. Yeah, this might not be as scary because we're just having dragon combat, which, yes, dragons! But at the same time, fully understand if you just want to piece out the entire thing. At that point... Hello, is everyone ready?
Yep.
We're gonna need a new initiative order, aren't we?
Yep.
Oh.
So yeah, to do a recap, I think because I have the battle map up on Roll20, it's better to do the recap from the title screen today, chat. So last time on Family Memories, the three members of our party sorry, that was a weird brain. Last time on Mind and Body, the party, or at least three of them, Rylek, Sol, and Lucille, decided to investigate some creatures that had attacked Ivan, while Setchel stayed behind to observe Ivan dreaming, since Setchel does not need to sleep. This was a neat way to explain why Setchel would be unavailable, because their player was. Upon investigating, the party ran into a strange mixture of a beholder and a dragon, which, during the fight, Lucille stunned it and it plummeted 500 feet into the chasm. And, yeah, so it apparently disappeared. After some more time investigating the area, the party was approached by a deep dragon.
Understandable. Sorry, I just get a nat 1 on my roll. I'm like, understandable.
The party was approached by a deep dragon. It tried to have a conversation, but then the strange beholder creature appeared up from the depths again, and the dragon became enraged. And Setchel, this is where you join back up with the party.
He had to step away for a moment, I think.
Oh no, I'm still here. I'm just muted.
Alright. Everyone, people have been rolling initiative. I'll get those into the tracker.
I'll put my token on the map.
I've already done so for you.
Oh, let me see. Where is it? Hi guys, sorry I'm late. Ooh, bones.
I think I think we have a little bit of a bigger problem, and I rolled my initiative just as you began your recap. I got a 19.
It already went into the tracker well enough.
Hell yeah.
Alright, so we start off with the lair. I just need to... Come on. A moment. Need to pull up the lair actions on this guy. I think the dragon is going to start off with the mushrooms erupt more spores and they cover the ground and it gets slimy. The entire arena is difficult terrain. Alright, and then
What?
the entire area is difficult terrain, which means if you are using a walking speed, you get half movement. Lucille, your dex modifier is definitely over a +2, so you get to go first.
Cool. Okay. I'm not not going all the way over there again. I'm gonna just ready an attack action and look at Rylak and say, fastball special?
Rylak, who was about to hurl her. Rylak, for the reference, at the beginning of her turn, was about to just javelin toss her Gondag. Then looks down at Lucille at that proclamation and says, "Yeah."
And just, oh god. I need to know
That
what
would
to
be
do.
holding your action for when
Yeah.
Rylak throws you.
Yeah, I'll hold my action for the Eye Drake. Oh, Lucille say, like, throw me at the Eye Drake, because that's clearly the common enemy here. And, yeah, just gonna get ready for that.
Alright. Deep Dragon's turn with Setchel on deck. So I think the Deep Dragon is going to...
Quick question. Did you put initiative out for everyone else to see?
I did not do that, unfortunately. I can put it in the chat for you guys.
Yeah, I just wanted to double check.
Or if someone can copy it down, it is Lair, Lucille, Deep Dragon, Setchel, Eye Drake, Rylak, Soul.
Hold on. Lair, Lucille, Deep Dragon.
Setchel?
Wait, so it's Lucille, Setchel, Deep
Or
Dragon.
Lucille, Deep Dragon, Setchel.
Deep Dragon, Setchel.
Eye Drake. Yep.
Eye Drake, Rylak.
Soul.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, you guys did bunch up against a dragon. I think it's gotta... How big of a cone is it? 60-foot
Mistakes
cone?
have been made.
60-foot cone. Definitely hits the rest of you, but is there a way to get all of you and Setchel? There is not... Yes there is. So from the whole party, that is going to be a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy.
Total of 12.
Oh, 5!
Yeah, lucky. I'm gonna re-roll that. $16?
16 is the DC. So the dragon rears back and exhales, and you guys, at first it doesn't seem like much is happening, but you also notice these strange green particles. So that is a total of 38 psychic damage, and you are frightened for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of your turn.
Is that halved for me?
Halved for a success, correct, and you are not frightened. And that, dragon is then gonna fly over here. And that'll be its turn, so, Setchel.
Okay, I'll do the math later. So I just saw this thing hit all my allies, and little pissed. I'm gonna go 1 space forward. That puts me in about 60 feet of the creature. I cannot control my token.
Let me fix that real quick, sorry. There we go.
Okay. So 1 step forward, and I'm gonna and let's just check the range on this for a quick second. Oh, actually, never mind. I don't need to move closer. I'm actually gonna go about 2 spaces back, and I'm gonna cast Phantasmal Killer on it.
Ooh, read me up, Phantasmal Killer.
All right, Phantasmal Killer. You tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range and create an illusory manifestation of its deepest fears, visible only to that creature. The target must make a Wisdom saving throw, in this case 16, and on a failed save, it's frightened for a duration. At the end of each of its turns before the spell ends, it must make another saving throw or take 4d10 psychic damage.
That is unfortunately a 19 on the save.
None of the lucky.
Alright, re-rolling it. $18.
Well, it's my turn. Do I have control of Nibbles again, or does Rylak still?
You still have I would say Rylak can free action toss you the skull since you're back.
Okay.
Or alternatively, since Nibbles is your spell, you can just have complete control of them.
Okay. And I think Nibbles flies, right?
I do believe so as a ghost, correct.
So that means they don't have problems with difficult terrain.
Correct.
Cool. I'm gonna take control of Nibbles, move them out here, and they're gonna make an attack. They're gonna make an attack roll.
All
That's
right.
a spell attack. Oh,
I just moved Nibbles for him.
thank you. Does 13 hit?
13 against the dragon does not.
Well, that's my turn.
All right. At the end of your turn, the dragon is going to take a legendary action. It is going to, you see it, like, the mushrooms along its neck ripple, and similarly kind of clouded air. Okay, that's how it works. It is going to force the Eye Drake to make a Constitution saving throw. With a 18, that passes. So it is not damaged. So it is not poisoned and takes 8 damage. It had already taken 10 less encounter from Lucille, so.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. I forgot. Do I need to roll the Constitution for Nibbles?
Yes.
Okay.
Can ghosts be poisoned?
Well, I think it was a concentration
13.
check here. 13?
Yeah.
13 straight?
Yeah.
No modifiers. Unfortunately, that does drop, but that would drop Nibbles as a spell.
No.
All right. This thing has to die.
Alright.
I'm gonna delete this.
The Eye Drake's turn. It is not happy that a dragon has come up into its face. 30-foot cone. It wouldn't be concerned with you guys. It would just be concerned about hitting the dragon. So.
Wait, what does this mean for the fastball special? Because I'm technically going to be throwing Lucille towards that thing, and she's as frightened of it as I am.
I mean, I can't willingly move.
Yeah,
towards it.
forced movement still is movement. 20.
So fastball special would force movement.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, the dragon succeeds the saving throw against the breath as the Eye Drake releases a gas, a kind of white gas from its mouth, so that is at least 12 damage. Or, wait, no, I was looking at the wrong thing. That was a Constitution save I was looking at. 22 damage. And that is all the Eye Drake can do. Rylak. Soul on deck.
So considering what we just asked, my first question is, y'all think I could chuck like a 3-foot spider either 40 feet?
I think I changed my mind. I would die. I would die. I think this would be like, I changed my mind.
That's what I thought.
I'm at 15 health, guys.
That's what I thought. And Rylak just twirls her Gundog around her hand and javelin tosses it at at the Eye Drake.
Alright, that would be an attack roll at disadvantage. Because you are frightened. Was 14 the lower of the two? Or did you just roll one so far?
I rolled with disadvantage.
Okay.
My
You know what? I'm gonna do a
13 was the 6 plus 8 is 14, right?
Yes.
Then yes, 14 is lower.
I gotta roll a luck check because you're trying to throw it at a creature over the chasm. Looking for a high number here. You throw the golden dag, and it into the darkness.
I
Yeah.
pay the consequences of my actions.
All right, Soul.
So Soul's still terrified of the Eye Drake, right?
It was
And-
the dragon that did the fear effect.
She was
No,
Cole was feared from
the Eye Drake as well.
Eye Drake from
You were not feared by the eye drake anymore. That effect ended.
Alright. Yeah, well, that was like a mental, a self-inflicted fear, not like an actual ability
Oh.
fear.
I would say you can RP. I will not do any mechanical effects. Plus, double stacking the fear effects. It doesn't, since they're so close to each other. It doesn't matter at this point.
And who just got chucked?
Rylak,
got chucked.
yeah, Rylak chucked her
Going
weapon.
down the chasm.
Yeah, Rylak chucked her weapon.
Although healing would be nice.
I kind of want to RP something as this is Soul's casting a spell.
All right. I'm always down for flavoring spells.
So Soul's kind of, freaking out, and as she is, she's kind of just like muttering to herself, I don't know, kind of just like general feel things and stuff like that. And as she is, a dim greenish light is spreading in between these two here, up to 30 feet.
All right.
As she is unconsciously casting Sickening Radiance.
Ooh, read to me, Sickening Radiance.
A dim greenish light spreads from a 30-foot radius spear centered on the point you choose within range. The light spreads around corners and it lasts until the spell ends. When a creature moves into the spell area for the first time or on a turn or starts there, the creature must succeed a DC 17 con save or take 1d4 radiant damage and suffer 1 level exhaustion and emit a additional greenish light in a 5-foot radius. This light makes it impossible for the creature to be invisible. The light and any level of exhaustion caused by the spell go away when the spell ends, and it is a concentration spell.
Let me just get you a token with a radius up. In the meantime, I did forget that Rylak and Satchel both get to try and make a save against being frightened.
Lucille, oh, you mean?
Not Lucille, because Lucille went before the dragon. Because it's at
I saved.
I
saved when we were
right.
last hit.
I forgot about that.
What kind of save was it?
Wisdom.
Con. It's for the feel safe. Yeah, it was wisdom.
All right,
And I do not make it.
Golden, you have control of the campfire, and you can place it wherever you want to represent the sickening radiance.
Right there.
All right, and it's at the top of their turn that they have to save. Not
Yeah, at the
immediate.
start of their turn.
All right.
Yeah, so at the start of their turn in there.
All right. Are you doing anything with a bonus action or movement?
Nope. That is her action, and she kind of still mutters to herself.
Panics. Panic
Yep.
something without knowing it.
All right. At that, the slime on the ground falls away. Yeah, I didn't need that. Well, I can just pull it up in the book itself. Oh my gosh! Okay, that I just flipped to a random page and I went exactly to the Deep Dragon page. That is funny.
Is that the
Amazing.
one you need?
Hey, yep.
Yeah.
I
And he
flipped to
didn't even
the.
mean.
Oh, that's great. Yeah. Which one are we gonna go with this time? Yeah. The dragon is definitely, I think, most upset about the Eye Drake. So it is going to. Well, also, yeah, it's gonna try and slow the Eye Drake since. Having faced this thing before, it knows that the Eye Drake can do some crazy stuff. So, yeah, it's a wisdom.
And is surprisingly fast.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save for slow, I remember. Natural 20 will succeed. So that is the layer turn. Lucille.
Okay. Okay. God. I need to heal. Let me see. I have a weird question.
Ask away.
So, like, Flurry of Blows, could I make them... If I use Flurry of Blows, could I... Oh, no, wait. I was gonna ask if I could make both Flurry of Blows just 2 hands of healing. But
I
it
do think
looks like
that's-
it's just...
I do think that's a later point, but let me double check for you.
It says here I can only replace one of them, so never
Yeah.
mind on that. Where's the other one? Okay, I'm gonna spend a key point to just like put a hand on my chest and cast Hand of Healing.
All right.
So that's 1d6 plus 3. 7. Give myself 7 health. And it says attacks per action, so I think that's just my one bonus action. Anything else? So yeah, I don't have anything else.
All right. We then go to the dragon's turn. That's a constant.
Wait.
Or, oh,
Can I roll wisdom now?
oh, yes. Sorry, forgot about that.
21.
You succeed. You are no longer frightened.
Thank you, God. Oh my God.
All right.
I got to be right back. Just go without me.
All right.
Okay.
Dragon does a 26 to save against the sickening radiance, but at least that's half damage.
No, it's not. It's a save a suck. Hang on, let me double check if that sheet would like to load again because I hit refresh.
Oh, yep. Fortunately, no damage.
But unless it moves and gets out of the range, it will always have to make that save.
Yeah.
'Cause
So
it says, yeah.
So the dragon looks over at you. You can see it's silhouetted. Also gets to roll to see if it recovers its breath weapon. 3, it does not! Oh, I forgot more legendary actions, that's right. Gonna go all in against the, well, yeah, that wouldn't do any good in this situation. So, going to go in for a bite. And 16 is exactly the AC of the creature for 27. And then 2 claws. Natural 20. Just for simplicity's sake, since it was already rolled for me, another 14 damage and a third attack. Being at 14, misses the dragon, or the eye drake. Setchel, I would say will take a.
I'm back.
Oh, all right, then it's your turn. Perfect timing.
Just quick thing. What just happened?
The dragon resisted the sickening radiance and then attacked the eye drake.
All right. Player questions. Who needs healing, and do we want to hit the dragon?
Me, please. And also, I think that we should deal with the eye drake first.
All right. I'm not
I
gonna.
have
I'm not
29
gonna.
hit points, and I am of the same opinion on who to hit first.
All right. Is there still difficult terrain?
There is not.
Cool. All right. We'll move about here. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. Just right here. No, here. No, I don't get hit. And I'm gonna cast Wither. I'm gonna cast Wither Bloom in the center right here, and I'm just gonna give Lucille all 3. I'm gonna cast a 4th level, so Lucille can spend 3 hit dice to recover.
Okay. Fuck. What are my hit dice?
I believe Monk is D8.
Okay, cool. 3d8?
Yeah.
Cool. Please. Oh, they're all so low. 7 health.
Oh no.
I got 2 3s and a 1.
That's my turn.
Thank you.
Alright. Go to eye drake turn. Eye drake is mad.
Wait, add 8 to that 7. I got to add my spellcast modifier to it.
Oh, cool.
Actually, 5 plus
Thank
5
you.
plus 5, not 8. My bad.
Cool. Thank you.
Alright. I will roll 3d6 to determine what eye rays get shot. Where's thematically whatever, I'm not. Screw thematically colored at this point, I need to go quick. Ooh. Alright. I'm just gonna click all of these beforehand, just to get them in the roll 20, because I have to scroll between 2 different stat blocks. It's gonna be easier to just do this. Alright. So, it's 3 dexterity saves. Uh, 14 is the DC, so passes. Oh, that's a straight roll. But passes anyway on die. And passes. So, now to check to see if any of it's halved or just straight. Half as much. Or half as much. Alright, so it takes half of the Eye Drake's laser barrage, which is 59, so 29. And then we go to Rylek.
Okay, question. Am I allowed to brute force the wisdom check through rage?
Normally not, but honestly, normally not, but given Rylek's history on wisdom saving throws, I do want to give this to you. So I would say if you use your bonus, if you rage this turn, you'd get advantage on it.
Honestly, I was just planning on burning every action and bonus action if you wanted me to. Who to do so in exchange.
I would say you can
to roll it in such a way.
you use your bonus action to rage, get the oh right, because it's at the end of your turn. I'd say go into your rage, roll wisdom saving throw at advantage, and then if you don't pass, you can use your action to succeed it. Just since Rylek has had a history of unfortunate incidents with these types of saves.
And it'd be getting frustrating at this point.
Yeah. I would recommend Mage Slayer next time you can grab a feat, because that lets you just succeed a wisdom or intelligence or charisma save once per long rest. Well, the new Mage Slayer. Oh, 16, you passed it! So you can still get your action.
Well, first off, is there anything I can pick up on the ground?
Yeah, there's some rocks lying around.
And me. I'm chill now.
I'm gonna pick up the biggest rock I can and chuck it at the eye drake in particular, because I'm still pissed that it's not dead.
Alright, roll to attack.
I'm effectively rolling an unarmed strike here, so...
Nine? 9 unfortunately will not hit. But you did make your attack, which does count for it. End of your turn, because I keep forgetting about legendary actions. Yeah, having known what you guys tried, it's not going to try a tail attack against the Eye Drake, so it is going to do the Spore Salvo again. Alright, and then roll the Constitution save. Again, sorry, I have to flip through between these two stat blocks, so... Yeah, Constitution save.
And what is this for again?
This is against the dragon's legendary action. It is using it specifically on the Eye Drake. The Eye Drake fails.
Okay.
20, and it is poisoned. Yep, poisoned for 1 minute. Soul, it is your turn.
Soul is still
Oh,
kind of in the...
wait, I forgot to make the Constitution save for the Eye Drake. Let me do that. For against the Radiance.
Yep, 17 for the DC.
It fails.
All right, and let me roll the 4d4 then. I mean, 4d10. Right, 4d10.
Yep.
Yeah, 4d10, and it now has 1 level of exhaustion.
Yep.
So that's 19 damage towards it.
All right. And now your turn.
Yep. Man, if it stays in there and suffers again, it will have 2 levels of exhaustion. I could probably kill it by exhaustion if it fucking,
Oh my god, could you imagine?
If it's stupid enough to stay there, yeah.
If it's stupid enough to stay there and fucking fails enough saves.
Oh, at this point, it's also in between a rock and a hard place, because it leaves the dragon's area, it gets attacked for a lot of damage. It doesn't leave the dragon's area, it gets burned.
Yep. Anyway, so Soul's kind of still inside her uncontrollable, just like panic. And as she is, it seems that her kind of just magic in general is going a bit weird, and it's essentially, trying to protect her and without her actually fully cognitive of it, but this also can apply to allies. So I'm gonna roll a d4 to see who gets targeted by this. All right, the Eye Drake. Okay. I went by nearest to farthest.
All right.
So, a disorienting spike of psychic energy flows straight into the Eye Drake's mind. Please make a DC 17 intelligence saving throw.
Ooh. Not good at those. That is a 12.
That fails, so 2d6, and it now has to roll 1d4 and minus that from its next saving throw.
Alright. 9. Eye Drake's looking hurt.
That's Soul's turn.
Alright, the Layer's turn. Yeah, you guys are... Let's see what the best effect is. Yeah. So... You guys are causing a bit of troubles. Square. 20-foot cube. Yeah, so there's no way it can get... actually, if it angles the cube...
Nope, it still can't.
I think it's...
cannot attack Satchel.
Yeah, I think it's... if I had a different measuring tool, I could probably get it, but I don't think it can hit Setchel, so that is a Constitution save from... Yeah, names! Why am I forgetting names? Lucille, Rylek, and Soul.
Okay.
See what Raleigh can say. What do we need?
A Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
Alright, so Lucille passes and takes no damage.
Between Rylek and Golden, who wants to save? Who wants to lucky?
My stuff is I have concentration right now, so...
Give it to Soul.
Yeah, Soul gets my last lucky.
Alright, that's a reroll.
Alright.
Oh.
Hang on, I want to see this real quick. If I get something new, then I'll accept the 10. But if I get it again, then
Yeah, because the same number twice is always suspicious.
okay, 11. Yeah, I accept the 10 then.
Alright, so it's 12 damage, and you have the poisoned condition for the rest of the round.
So how much damage?
12.
All right.
We then go to the dragon. Dargon.
And then I need to make another con save real quick.
Oh, yep.
See if
Concentration.
Oh yeah, I fucking.
Oh.
Phew, that's good at least.
Yep. So it's still maintaining that.
Dargon, make con save.
So it's on poison now.
25 on the con save. Unfortunately, Dargon succeeds. However, Dargon will also gets to roll d6 to recharge breath. 4 does not recharge breath. Dargon multi-attack. And 18 hits. Another 18 hits. And another 18 hits. Total, 1 plus 16. So the dragon lays into the Eye Drake and kills it. It will then turn 5, 10, 15.
Oh, did it also make the con save?
It did.
Okay.
25. What's its 80 feet? It's walking. It doesn't need to fly. 30. Alright. Oh no, it does 5, 40. And comes up here. Lucille!
Oh boy. Okay. Oh god, he's right there. Shit.
I mean, we could possibly end the fight here and try and not
No.
talk it out, but you know.
Hold on, just give me a second.
Something tells me he's not talking.
Yeah, nah, he does not seem eager to talk.
The thing is, in this dragon's mind, you intervened in its territory, and then said you killed something that had been bothering it, and then that something popped up again. It's mad.
Negotiations are no longer on the table.
Yeah.
Violence.
It's like you found someone trespassing, and then that person said, "Oh well, I took care of your roach problem," and then you saw a cockroach.
Yeah, no, we're digging it out. Okay. Hold on, let me see this. Would I need to roll something to try and climb onto the dragon's back?
I would say you can jump high enough to get onto the back. You don't need to climb on top of it.
Can I climb on top to its head?
Yes, you
Or
can.
neck? Fuck yeah! Oh no, never mind. I'll be right here. And I'm just gonna lift my staff and say, I'm really sorry about this, and whack him.
Alright.
Oh! 10?
10 to hit?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, 10 does not hit.
Come on, motherfucker.
Bounces off mushroom.
12!
Unfortunately, does not hit.
You know what? I'm using Flurry of Blows. Fuck this shit. Wait, no, wait. Bonus action. I have plain bonus action.
You can choose to
Unarmed
either...
strike?
Yeah, you can choose to either make
Or-
an unarmed strike, or you can spend a key point to get 2 strikes.
Oh yeah, no. I'm spending that key point. Unarmed strike.
Alright.
Flurry of Blows. Even. What is going on here? I think it's 11. It's not gonna do anything.
Alright, you get 1 more attack.
Finally. 24.
That'll hit!
God damn it.
3 bounces and 1 that just penetrates.
Do you want to make this one a hand of harm?
If I use Stunning Strike, would that do anything?
Stunning Strike, it is not immune to stun. However, I will say you have been seeing its Constitution saves. It has a pretty good COD mod. It has +8.
Using all my key points. You know what? It's a dragon. Whatever. I'm using Hand of Harm. Oh my god, I didn't even do fucking fisticuffs damage first. 1d6 plus 5. 9
Alright.
damage. Or no. That's deflectness. What is going on today, Rian? Wait.
I think deflect missiles would be the same since it's all based on your martial arts die.
I rolled the right. I rolled the right die. It
Yeah.
did not feel
1
right.
point difference.
It's
It's flip a coin.
Stop. And it's 10 damage, and then Hand of Harm. 1d6 plus 3. 6 damage, so 16 damage.
Alright. Actually, a pretty good hit on the thing.
Yeah, a single hit out of 4! That's my... I'm just gonna grab onto its neck, like dig my claws in and brace.
Alright. End of your turn. Gonna use a legendary action. Soul, gotta get a wisdom saving throw.
Yes. Let me just. That's a 13 right there.
13. You have to attack Rylek. Your brain feels fuzzy all of a sudden, and you just have to lash out against Rylek.
I feel like it's gonna be another Mind Sliver because that's already
It's a
how-
weapon attack or an armed
Oh.
strike in this case.
All right, so I guess. Okay, question, Alec. What do you want to get hit with? A dagger or just yeah, I guess a
I
quarter
don't
staff.
care anymore.
All right. Am I proficient in daggers? Hang on.
You are. I think just about every class is.
Yeah. So that's
You could miss.
17.
At least Rylek's raging.
And at least that extends it.
Does now attack roll? I forgot. Does proficiency extend the attack roll?
It does to attack roll.
Okay.
Not to damage roll.
Oh, damage roll. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. Then it's just a 3.
Alright, so that is 2 damage. Satchel.
I am at 15 points of health.
Okay, I'm gonna move again, about here. Here. I'm gonna do Phantasmal Killer again.
Alright, wisdom saving throw.
16, yeah.
Alright.
Come on.
I'm gonna choose to re-roll this because this thing has been rolling really good all night. Finally, it rolls below a 10 on the die. 12 fails. Yeah, I'd say it's so caught up in defeating the Eye Drake and fighting these other guys that it won't use its legendary resistance.
Okay. What it sees when it's frightened, I see the dragon skeleton in the mushrooms. It hears a creaking noise as it sees that skeleton stand up, point at it, and say, "You will join us soon."
Does Phantasmal Killer do anything if the creature is immune to the frightened condition?
Oh shit. It needs to save on its turn.
I
or
think it
takes-
may still do the. I just need to double check this.
Target must make a saving throw. On a failed save, the target becomes frightened for a duration. End of its turn, it must make the save again, or take 40-10 psychic damage, or take 40-10 psychic damage.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it will not. It will not be frightened, but you do. It won't be frightened, but the other effects still stand.
Okay.
And
Okay.
I will say because it's not frightened and it's seeing the bones rise up, it'll laugh a bit. You think I'm afraid of my father? And lash out with its tail at nothing with a legendary action. And then it just looks surprised as it didn't hit anything. Rylek.
Okay.
Rylek's gonna grab whatever's in front of her and drag it to the ground.
Alright, so so you're attempting like a grapple slam, basically?
Pretty much.
Alright, unarmed strike, I'd say.
$14.
14. You try, but this thing is just too strong and resists you moving it. I do believe you get a second attack though, since I think you hit level 5 in one of your classes.
Barbarian.
Yeah.
And I'm level 6 in Barbarian.
Yeah.
That one.
Unfortunate. You know what? Reroll both of those. You guys have been having horrible luck all night. You guys have been having really bad
I'm
luck.
not even mad at this point. 3.
Alright, you get
for plus 7, that's 10.
reroll the second one.
18. Total.
18 hits. Yes. All right. So your strength modifier. Remind me.
Plus 4.
Alright, so that's 5 total damage. And then, right, an extra 2 because of rage. Congratulations, you guys have got this thing down below half health.
Oh, yay!
Wait, we're just hitting the half point?
Yep. It's a big boy. Are you
I
gonna
mean,
be
the eye drake did a lot of work.
Are you gonna do anything else on your turn, Rylek?
Well, I don't really have anything else I can do. I don't have any more attacks, to my knowledge.
Alright. Soul.
Oh, wait. Do I have a bonus action on this turn?
You do.
Oh, it's a melee weapon attack, not a...
Unarmed attack. I would say you can unarmed strike as well.
For frenzy attack?
Yeah.
Well, then in a frenzy, I'm just gonna try and deck this thing.
Alright.
I somehow... a whiff.
Yeah, this time you punch, and its skin is just way too thick and just absorbs the blow. So that brings us to Soul's turn.
Bear in mind, bear in mind, I already know I could have used my second wind.
Oh. Sorry, I'm just trying to check to see if you are within its bite range. You are outside of its bite range. So if you want to move away, you do not have to disengage.
I feel like, even though I don't have to roll this at disadvantage, I feel like this is what's gonna happen. As kind of just trying to think about the wood, how I'm wording this flavor. Like, I guess a mass of just magic begins to surround Soul, as then it just shoots off towards the deep dragon, constantly shifting its nature before it lands, aka I'm casting Chaos Bolt.
Whoa.
And then it's at disadvantage with a plus. So that's a 22, yeah. Because the 13 plus 9 is 22, so does that hit?
I thought it was take the lower roll.
Oh, right, yeah, so, yeah, sorry, 7, yeah, sorry, so 16, does that hit?
Draco?
Sorry, I
Maybe
muted
so.
my mic. It hits the Drake just in the chest, but unfortunately, you just barely missed it. But I do believe you have a feature that might help that. Does Favored by the Gods let you add it to an attack roll?
Let me double check. Yeah, on a missed attack roll.
Yeah, so if you use Favor of the Gods, you'll hit because you hit just under its AC.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, you just need 1 point. So, yep, roll damage.
All right, and this is at level 4 because I just decided, yeah, she has no real control over magic right now. So
Question: Who in
2d4.
her mindset would?
Each target takes 1d6 extra damage type rolled. So that means I roll 4d6. Yeah. So yeah, 5. So okay, so I need to. Okay, so I'm just trying to. So it is attacking with fire.
I think it's 2d8 you're able to roll.
Is it?
Yeah, because base Chaos Bolt is 2d8 plus 1d6.
Oh, okay.
And then you choose between the two, which so that way it's like if you roll Chaos Bolt and you get fire against a devil, you're not stuck doing no damage.
Okay, so at 3 again.
Alright, so yeah, still fire.
So it's fire and it's dealing 10 damage.
I'm sorry, because it's 3 plus 13.
Yeah, 3 was the 1d8 plus the 4d6, which is the actual damage.
The d8's a part of the damage.
Oh, okay, fucking. Then let me reroll it all because
Okay.
just
Yeah, the d8's a part of the damage. Firebolt's or Chaos Bolt's really good.
Apparently,
Okay.
even when cast in a panic.
target takes 8 plus 46 damage. Okay, so I'm just double checking stuff. Okay, so 30.
Alrighty.
And now
That
I guess
was
the
a-
damage type has shifted to poison now, so
Yeah.
that matters for you.
Was it the same number of... Ooh.
Oh yeah, 5-5-4-4.
Wait, hold on, I need to double check something because that is a massive hit, but it is immune to poison damage, so I need to double check to see if you can choose the damage type if it's both.
Well, if you want, yeah, if you want to, we could just make it the 3-3 again, and just thus just give it the 34, no 24. Because it was originally supposed to be fire.
I would say, yeah, I would say because also like I have yeah, I'd say because you already rolled the d6s, we'll do the fire and subtract 6 damage from the total. Just to balance it out because yeah, so that would be then 24.
Yep. And since Soul's not in the right state of mind to distinguish friend from foe, it will now bounce between it's in a 30-foot radius. So yeah, I guess heads or tails, Rylick and Lucille. Heads or tails.
Tails?
Alright. Alright, it's tails. It's hitting Rylick.
Oh no.
So I now need to make a new attack roll, which, yeah.
Roll low.
Let's see. Because it still maintains its fucking... Uh, 11 with the tiefling, right?
My,
Oni.
Oni, okay.
I,
Did you roll to attack though? Because that was just a damage roll. I think you rolled to attack,
okay.
so.
Right, okay.
my armor class
Which-
is 14, by the way.
Which I'm still at disadvantage, which is a godsend to you.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, I'm technically being flanked.
It wouldn't matter for a ranged attack.
Point taken.
How do I do advantage on just like the actual rolling on like typing it out?
Unfortunately, there's no way to on just typing it out.
Okay. So 8 plus 9
That
would be
hits.
17. Yep. So you take 11 points of damage, and I guess it'll be just force.
That brought me down to 2, and I'd like to flavor a Rylek releasing the dragon and due to that.
Alright. You know what? It's not in the stat block, but it's in other dragon stat block. Oh no, that's 2 legendary actions to do that. Yeah, the last legendary action, since you did a lot to its soul, it's going to lash out with the tail. Does a 21 hit.
Yeah.
DC 17 strength save, and 77 bludgeoning damage.
So strength save, huh? And 17 bludgeoning damage.
Just 7 bludgeoning.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm rolling a luck check to see if the eye drake got caught enough in the webs or fell into the pit. It got caught in the dang webs!
Yeah.
So it's so you said 7 damage.
Yes, and you are knocked prone from the tail hitting you with such force.
Alright, that's Soul's turn.
Alright, someone remind me what the radius on slow is? Was it a 20-foot radius or a 40-foot?
Hang on. I believe it was 40 foot. Yeah, 40-foot cube.
Oh wait, but never mind, but it did the slow last turn, so I can't do it again. So, the ground is gonna become slimy again, difficult terrain. Because at this point, the dragon doesn't want you guys to try and leave.
Oh shit, wait.
Now we go to Lucille's turn, because I forgot that, because my initiative tracker got messed up, and I forgot that it was Lucille first instead of the dragon.
She's just gonna keep screaming and whacking at the dragon's head.
Alright.
Spider screech. Echoing spider screeching from the back of a dragon.
That's what I'm talking about. Natural 20.
Woo!
Two-handed.
Can you pump a Hand of Harm into a non-flurry of blows strike?
Let me see here. Hand of Harm. When you hit a creature with an unarmed strike, you can spend a key point.
And you were specifically using your staff?
With my staff, yes, sorry.
Alright, so, crit rules, you were doing it two-handed with a quarterstaff, D8. So, 8 plus, I think it's 5 dexterity mod plus a roll. Because we're...
Wait, so 8 plus... Okay, so it's the full die plus another die.
Yep,
okay.
full die plus a normal damage roll, because I use Perkin crits, because they are fun.
Okay, sorry, I used I clicked the button with the D. I'll reroll my damage, hold on.
Alright.
8 plus 5 plus another 8. 8 plus 5. 16. It's still 16, so...
Alright. 16.
Again. 23.
That hits!
11 damage, and then bonus action... Flurry of blows.
Alright.
That is a 22.
That hits!
The 6 damage. Then the second time, 14.
14 does not hit.
Okay. Oh man, this is... Can I... Would it require an action to toss down my short sword to Rylek?
I would say you can... You have multiple arms, you can do it free action.
I'm just two hands are occupied with the staff. One of them is just punching this dragon in the eye, and the fourth arm flails around, grabs at like her I don't know, is it a belt? Probably a belt. Her belt, and then throws down her short sword to Rylak.
Alright. Dragon's turn begins.
And
Rolling.
then she holds on for dear life.
Rolling d6 to see if the breath recharges. The breath does not recharge! He's actually going to do something different. I would say, Setchel and Soul, you definitely notice this because you are practitioners of magical arts. You notice as magical energy flows around as the dragon yells out in Undercommon, so I believe only Lucille understands. Stop! And it is going to cast Command. So Wisdom saving throw.
Counterspell,
Ooh.
4th level.
All right,
Down.
you counter this.
Swiftness.
You counter it. And that is the dragon's turn. It is going to make a Wisdom saving throw against Phantasmal Killer.
I just imagine this thing shot out in Undercommon, and then Cecil just telling it to shut up as the counter spell goes off.
23, so unfortunately Phantasmal Killer ends. We then go to Setchel's turn.
This thing has been eating everyone. I am going to hit it with Scorching Ray, 4th level.
All right. Roll those. There would be 5.
Yeah. I'm just gonna do the dice first, and then add the bonuses. Okay, that's a natural 1. 17, 21, 16, 18.
That is 3 hits.
That's 66. That's 23 fire damage.
How do you want to do this?
Can Phantasmal Killer still linger for a second?
Yeah, I'd let it, for flavor, it lingers for a second. And especially since you're going right at the end of its turn.
As the illusion fades in the corner of its eye, the jaw of the illusion fades right where in between it and Setchel, and it sees fonts of fire coming out from wounds in Setchel's arm, and just blast it all over.
And then, as it rears up its head, roaring in pain, you shoot right at the bottom of its skull, under its jaw, and Lucille, on its back, barely hanging on, you see the bolt, the ray burst through the top of this thing's head, and it then falls forward, dead. Perfectly timed with the music, too.
The impact sends Lucille flying, and she just flips in the air and lands face first in the dirt, right, like sliding in front of Sol.
Congratulations!
Lucille lifts her, still face down in the dirt, raises her arms in victory.
Rylak is going to take a moment to use Second Wind. Nine points, so you see a wound that Soul's dagger caused just seemed to force itself closed.
Damn.
Soul's kind of just still inside her murdering space since you reminded me, the bloody dagger now just like in front of her. She just like is curling up into a ball.
What is everyone's passive? I would say you could use History, Arcana, or Nature, whichever is highest.
History, Arcana, Nature.
I have +8 in Arcana.
Plus
I have
8?
+1 and all.
I have a +3
Yeah.
in Arcana, but it doesn't matter because I rolled a 1.
I have a -1.
So, Setchel. Hold on, I need to turn this music down. Sorry, Chad, I just realized it was loud.
I rolled a 7.
Setchel.
27.
Having 27, especially rolling a 27. You know something about dragons, especially given especially given what your sister has told you. You know that dragons are usually most powerful where their horde is because they have a magical connection to it. And you piece it together, those strange magical effects going off, that must be this thing's lair where its horde is. So its horde is got to be somewhere around here.
Can I flavor this a little bit?
Yes.
I want to mark knowledge of past to life to make my roll at least a 30 and have my sister's sibling tell me.
Yep, you can definitely do that.
All right. Setchel runs up. All right. Everyone alive?
She, Lucille just, sits up, spits out some dirt, and then just turns over, gives you a thumbs up again, just great job with the fire.
Rylek stumbles a bit. Ellie falls flat on her face.
All right. Setchel might ask Lucille to help me drag Rylek to the corpse.
Okay. I'm gonna go over to Rylek and use my last key point to use Hand of Healing. Hold on. (1d6 + 3), so you get 7 health back.
Alright.
And I'm just gonna hike up Rylek's arms over my shoulders and just drag her over to Setchel.
Right. Just if you leave her on the corpse, Setchel walks up to the corpse and says, "All right, you're at least gonna pay back for some of the stuff you did." And I'm gonna cast Wither and Bloom to both rot the corpse and transfer 1 hit dice healing to Rylek.
All right.
Wow.
That is a D12, right?
Yes.
Six.
6. All right. So Rylek heals the 6. Setchel, do you share your knowledge you gained?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, you all know that there's got to be a stash here somewhere.
I'm gonna go over to Rylek, pick up my sword, and actually hand it to her, and say, "I'm sorry you lost your other weapon." Coulter?
Busy.
Damn. Okay.
We'll say Rylek's a bit passed out until Coulter's available.
Okay.
As Rylek recovers, she sees Lucille presenting a sword handle to her and just grabs it, assuming she's giving it to her.
Yeah, she is. And she apologizes that you lost your weapon. And she's actually gonna go over to the webs, to where the eye drake is, and she's fuck it. She's gonna climb along the webs and examine the eye drake.
Alright. I would say investigation, nature, or medicine.
Mm. Medicine.
Alright.
12.
12. This thing is a strange creature. Like, frankly, you're not the most familiar with normal creatures of this realm. But this thing is strange even by that comparison.
And I remember that in the last game, the last game that these things are like beholder adjacent, so they're made through dreams.
Yes.
So I wouldn't have found this thing naturally anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call over to the others. I'm gonna see if I can find the Guten dog. And then she pulls out a torch. Do I have a torch? Sure I do. Yeah, I have a torch. Pull out a torch, and then I use some of my spider silk to secure myself to the web, and then I kind of like Mission Impossible style, like do my best to like rappel down.
Yeah. You start rappelling down, and it goes deep and deep and deep. Do you go down for the whole 700 feet?
700 fucking feet. Hold on. 10 or below is a no. 10 or above, or 11 or above is a yes. That's a D8, dude. 7. No. Okay. She's gonna climb up and say, it's really deep, and I don't feel comfortable going alone.
Understandable.
Maybe in a little bit. And she puts out the torch and returns to the group. Maybe after the horde, if we don't find something good.
Belle is still kind of just on the ground, muttering, curled up in a ball.
I'm gonna go over to Soul. Say, hey, you okay?
Kind of incoherent muttering.
I don't have anything. I don't have any more key points to heal her.
Alright, so do you all go looking for the horde?
Rylak notices, upon noticing Soul's condition, just makes her way over to her, just holds her there, and whispering, "It's okay." Whispering, "It's okay. It's okay. Just, it's over. You did good."
Right.
Did everyone hear that?
Yeah.
Just basically, she's gonna speak words of comfort to Soul and hold her in a bit of a hug.
Alright. What is everyone else doing?
This dragon has a beak, right?
Yes.
Alright, so no teeth.
Correct.
Ah well.
I'm so sorry. What's happening?
Basically, I had Rhoda go over and comfort Soul.
Oh, okay.
Not Rhoda, Rylak.
Okay.
Sorry. Different. Told you I was in the middle of something else.
Alright.
But yeah, basically, Rylak's comforting soul from her episode.
Damn, Soul's got like a billion little icons going on here.
I like to keep track of what's going on.
Damn.
Sorry.
I think Satchel goes over to Lucille. I think it's obvious I'm not good at comforting anyone. You want to look for the horde while Rylak helps here?
Okay. I'm gonna give Soul one last pat on the head, and then I'm gonna go over and help Satchel.
Okay.
I'll need an investigation check. You could either both roll one or one person gets advantage. This is you guys are gonna find the horde eventually. This is just how long it takes to find it.
What's your investigation modifier?
+8, and I have a special bonus.
I'll give you advantage. I got nothing in my intelligence.
Okay. All right. Okay. 4 plus 8 is 12 plus 6 plus d6. 18.
18. Yeah, you're able to easily find it. It's actually, you check and it is under the skeleton.
Oh. Hold on. The horde is under the skeleton.
Yes. You can easily access it by like digging it out and such.
Oh man, I imagine like Lucille goes over to the skull, climbs in, or wait, no, the ribcage is all the way over there.
Also, you had already climbed in before, so
Oh.
you already know what was in there.
I imagined this to be I imagined for a second a much shorter necked creature, so she would go in and just see like the ribcage right there, or like if she dug a bit and like all the gold is in the ribcage.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Oh, cool!
Yeah. So in this little thing, you find a whole lot of coins. I'll give you the exact numbers later to describe. 17 gems, 11 pieces of art. I'll roll for both of those at a later point. There's a few sets of knotted strings, a few sets of candlesticks, a full spinning wheel, a little plushie of a kinda insectoid-like creature, a big old barrel, a flute, a drum, an intricate staff, some leather armor that looks pretty nice, a shield that looks very nice, a fancy bag, 3 potion vials, and a very spooky-looking longsword.
Oh, hello.
Can I ritual cast detect identify all of these? Actually, no, I don't have identify. Never mind.
Do you not have it in your spellbook? Because wizards can do it from their spellbook.
I'm checking. I have detect magic as a ritual. I don't have identify.
Alright.
Yeah, I don't have identify. Huh.
Do you investigate any of the items at all?
Hell yeah.
I'll just cast a detect magic on them, like as a
Yeah.
ritual.
You find that the staff, armor, shield, bag, and sword are all magical. Nothing else is.
Staff, armor, shield, and bag are magical?
Yes, and the 3 potions, but I didn't mention those because those were kind of obvious.
Yeah.
Not the sword.
The sword is.
Oh, okay.
okay.
The sword. Magical. Okay. I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna just look at all the money and gems and shit, and look at Rylak and be like, or like Satchel and be like, "Wanna help me bag all this stuff up?"
Yeah. Actually, can you show me the bag for a second?
Yeah. I pass them the bag.
Okay, I stick my head in. What do I see?
Oh my
You
god.
stick your head in, and you see a void.
I take my head out. Well, there's a lot of room in here.
Hold on. When Setchel had their head in the bag, can I just like reach up and like touch the bag to see if it closes around their head, or if it's just like a portal inside and there's no space or
Yeah.
no solid things in it?
You kind of squeeze the bag. No solid things.
Oh, that's freaky. I'm gonna. Lucille's just gonna go over to the pot and just like hold the bag open, and she just like starts scooping all that shit in there.
I think Satchel also asks, also see how many bones you can break and shove in here. Bones are good for scaffolding.
Taking some of the bones is kind of what got us into the mess in the first place. I think I'm gonna leave it alone.
I mean, fair enough. The consequences of our actions are dead, so...
I also feel a little rude.
I mean, this is me speaking out of character. Setchel's not wrong.
She's gonna go over to the once Lucille is done shoving all that shit into the bag, which remind me later to ask you to turn that thing inside out to see what else is in there. She goes over to the claw she dug up, buried again, and then digs it back up and shoves it into the bag.
Okay.
You guys are definitely able to fit all the goodies in. You could probably fit like a few claws. Like you could probably fit like all the claws or 2 ribs in, with how massive these ribs are.
Take all the claws. I think I'm gonna take one for each of us. 4 claws in total.
All right.
We probably should have turned the bag inside out before we put all this stuff inside.
Is there?
I just
Yeah. Sorry.
I just realized how religiously important are dragon corpses down here?
Down here, not really at all, because there's not too much draconic presence down here beyond deep dragons themselves, which are kind of they're everywhere, but it's like every now and then you'll run into one.
Okay, so taking some of the claws won't be like sacrilege, arrest them, something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'll be like if you run into another dragon and they see the claws, they'll be like, why do you have dragon claws? But at the same time, there's multiple ways you could have dragon claws. They wouldn't necessarily be accusatory. In fact, some other dragons might be like, oh, damn, you have dragon claws.
The bones are free real estate. Okay.
Does
Oh.
anyone want to harvest anything from the eye drake or the deep dragon?
That was already over.
I want to take an eye stock from the eye drake just for proof for Ivan.
All right.
What do I have to roll for that? Survival?
Well, it's easy enough to just get just one eye stalk. You just cut it off at the base, and there you go.
Yeah.
Satchel takes out their butcher knife and goes over to the dragon and says, "Oh, something needs to attach to the scaffolding," and just starts taking meat.
Scaff.
All right, roll a survival check to see how well you can harvest.
Okay.
Satchel's just brutally hacking away at this meat, and Lucy is just like sidling up and just like, you want help?
With a 25, do I need it?
25, yeah, you're able to get some good harvest. There's a limit to how much you can put in the bag, but you basically can fill up the bag with good quality dragon meat.
That's gonna go bad if we don't do something about that.
Rotten or not, I can do something with it.
Blech. I don't think I want to eat anything from this thing or that deep dragon, but I think I'm gonna try my hand at. Actually, oh, you don't have identify though. I don't know why, but I'm still tempted to go back down to try and get the Guten dog.
You know what? You think we're gonna run into anything else on the way back?
Probably not.
All right then. I'm gonna spend some of my last points and give you Nibbles who can float to carry you down.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you their skull.
Okay. Wow. Thank you. And she tucks that into her bag. And she's gonna look at the other side. I'll be right back. And she scuttles over on the web. And again, secure with the spider silk, starts rappelling down like, come on, Nipples! And she starts lowering down with the torch.
Alright, yeah. You're able to go down, and you're able to get the Gooden Dog. You have a climb speed. You're able to get back up just fine.
Oh. When I get to the bottom, can I just like look around real quick?
Yeah,
Is there
perception
anything
check.
here? Hold on. Perception. Please. 17?
17. You know, you do hear some creatures starting to approach now that they've noticed you down here, and you're like, shoot, should go back. And as you're going back, all of a sudden, a blast of hot air, not from any of those creatures, raises up as you hear a deep growl. Similar to the dragon you just fought, but magnitudes deeper.
Oh god. I'm gonna hold on. I hurry back up and I feel a burst of hot air miss me.
Not miss you, you're caught in it.
Ah!
She has Nibbles. Does she roll with advantage?
I mean,
Wait,
there's
is
no
it-
roll. You're able to just make it right back up without any problems.
Okay.
When I'm high enough up and the torchlight is still like in a radius, can I do something stupid and look down?
You look down and you see some areas in the walls of the cavern are red hot, and they gradually cool off.
That's Is that see?
You
Sorry,
were
you
breaking
cut
up
off
a
for a
little
second.
bit there.
Are the red hot spots in the stone all I see?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. She makes this panicked little squeak, holds the torch in her mouth, and just starts climbing back up with all four arms.
All right.
And I make it back up. I give Satchel back the skull, and I present the Gooden Dog to Rylek.
Forgive me, like I said, busy.
That's fine.
Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
Ooh.
Holy.
Yeah. For chat context for the reactions, I posted everything that they got into our Discord chat. You got a lot of money.
God damn. Oh wow. Okay. That's math for after game. But yeah, I give. We'll save all the horde stuff for later. But
Yeah.
we should get the fuck out of here.
All right. So do you all head back to meet with Ivan again?
Yeah. Before I do, quick question: How well did my dream hunting go with Ivan?
Oh, Ivan was dreaming, and you tried to dream. You tried to fall asleep, but your body doesn't know sleep, so you just got bored.
Yeah, that's fair.
Right.
That's about it.
So you all head back, skipping over the travel time. You reach back to Ivan's home, and Vraxon is at the cave mouth. Welcome back. What was it you found there? Sorry, I haven't done his voice in a while. I need to remember how to do it.
It was deep, his voice.
Yeah.
I hold up the eye stalk I got from the eye drake, and I say, Ever wondered what a dragon looked like if it had a baby with a beholder? Or what Ivan is?
Oh dear, that is. Well, thank
Yeah,
goodness
it's-
you took care of it. What about?
We also, it was,
We also killed
Nesty?
the dragon.
yeah, a deep dragon. It was the eye drake was nesting by the deep dragon's horde, and then the deep dragon started attacking us, so we had to kill it.
Impressive that you all were able to fight off a dragon. How large was it? How old?
I climbed the nearest wall to the height where I think it stood at full height.
Impressive. Not many can claim that feat. That dragon was strong enough to be a dragon lord.
Ooh,
Of
lots of
course,
cool stuff. Sorry.
many dragon lords are stronger, but still impressive nonetheless.
Thank you.
Well, after a fight with a dragon that strong and this other strange creature, you all must be tired. Come, we should rest. Ivan is still searching his thoughts, but we should be able to figure it out after resting.
Okay. When we get to Ivan's place, I'm gonna put the eye stalk on the table.
Do you all try to figure out what some of these weapons are? Some of these items are through like attunement. Through attunement.
I'm sorry, what were the weapons?
So the magic items, which I didn't post in the chat, just because that's what identifies for. There is a fancy-looking staff that definitely looks more like a staff a wizard would have, rather than a Lucille staff. There's some fancy studded leather, a really fancy shield. The bag you guys have already found out is a bag of holding, a spooky-looking sword, and 3 potions.
Rylak will take the spooky-looking sword,
All right.
while handing Lucille back her short sword.
Oh, thank you.
Does anyone take the staff?
Setchel will at least test to see what it does.
All right.
I don't have any armor proficiencies, so that armor is useless for me.
Oh, actually, does it look more like an arcane staff or a combat staff?
Arcane
Like a
staff.
fighting. Okay.
So, if you all spend time with these items over the long rest and attune to them, I rolled really well for these magic items. Rylak, you have a 9 lives stealer. Actually,
Whoa.
I'm gonna roll
Wait,
randomly.
isn't that a Vorpal blade?
No,
Hold on.
what a 9 lives stealer is it's a +2 sword. If you score a critical hit when the target has fewer than 100 hit points, it must succeed a DC 15 Constitution saving throw or be slain instantly.
Holy.
On a crit?
Yep.
Okay. I may be going champion for my fighter subclass.
Let me just roll to see what type of sword it is. And I'll give you the full 9 charges on it, even though it says D8 +1 charges in the rules, because it's a 9 live stealer. Actually, you know what? Since it can be any sword, I'll let you choose between greatsword or longsword.
Well, a great sword would be more logical for my size, wouldn't it?
Yep. So you can have a 9 live stealer greatsword. And for Setchel, you get, and yes, I just want to say it again, I rolled really well on this, a Staff of the Magi.
All right.
Let me pull up it. You get a +2 to spell attack rolls, which is actually really helpful with Nibbles. It's a +2 staff. It has 50 charges, and it regains 4d6 +2 charges daily. Right. While holding the staff, if you have advantage on saving throws against spells. In addition, you can use your reaction when another creature casts a spell that targets only you. If you do so, you can absorb the spell and add its level and charges to the staff. But if that would exceed 50 charges, the staff explodes.
Oh.
And then you get a bunch of spells you can spend charges on. So yeah, some really nice stuff there.
So Satchel's looking at that, some of the dragon bones we got and dragon meat, and they are considering if they can use the absorption to modify it so it has a writhing dragon head on it.
Well, we'll see over time.
Okay.
So yeah,
Also, can I get a description on the sword so I know the closest thing I can put it as in Hero Forge?
Yeah, I can try and send you the image for it from the official sources.
Also, I got my Goondog back, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If does anyone have anything they want to do for RP purposes over the long rest?
I'd like to see if there's any RP to be done with attuning this to the sword.
There is none.
Okay.
You attune to the sword. It's definitely a spooky sword, but there doesn't seem to be anything inside of it beyond magical power.
Rylek nods and goes about trying to fix a way to be able to draw it from her back.
All right.
I'm gonna go over to Satchel. The flub. I hope the flubs are still there because I want to have one as a hat again.
Hello, friend.
Oh. Yeah, the flubs are just chilling out on my head as I go over to Satchel and ask them, like, is there okay if I borrow the bag?
They hand it to you like, go ahead. I don't think I can carry it.
Oh, I can hold on to it if that's okay.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. She's gonna go outside to like the long stretch of cave path, and I think she would want Satchel to come along because like she'd probably need the extra helping hands. But she like holds the bag out and says, "Yannick told me a story about this once," and she points the bag opening away from her, and she turns it inside out.
You turn it inside out, and
Yes.
all the coins and everything else you stuffed in the bag comes out, but nothing else.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Oh.
It's a dragon sword. It had it in the hoard as a collector's item.
Huh. Well, it's good to know. And she starts gathering it all back up.
Satchel helps.
Cute. And once that mess is cleaned up, she just flings the bag over her shoulder and then goes back inside and just flops down on the nearest not hard surface.
There is unfortunately no not hard surface.
Okay, so instead of flop down, she's just gonna go climb in that big ass chair and just sleep there, and just curl up and sleep there.
All right. If no one else has any RP, you all go to sleep to rest for whatever Ivan might give the next day. And as you do, some of you have dreams. And we will explore those dreams next time. I was kind of worried about that combat, but you guys did well against the dragon even after the Eye Drake went down.
I really thought some of us were gonna go down.
Yeah, especially with how powerful, that breath weapon was.
Dude, that breath weapon was brutal.
But that was, you guys were lucky it never recharged it.
Ugh. Good job, team.
Yeah, good job. That was a CR11.
Jesus Christ! At level 8?
I've seen an actual play where a level, I think they were level 9, took out a CR14 dragon.
The fuck? That's nuts, bro.
Yeah, CR is kinda screwy because I have had this realization. D&D is balanced for dungeon crawling. We all just play it as this more narrative thing. So, a CR11, like, you guys fighting the dragon alone would probably have been pretty balanced, just because, like, it is meant to be a CR11 is meant to fight a party, a level 11 party at the end of a dungeon, basically.
Well, I mean, the thing about like D&D as a whole is that it doesn't need to just be dungeon crawling. It can also be just encounters and complaints over a day, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's what CR can get really bad because you kind of can stretch encounters over a day and not give the party time to long rest, but because of the fact that a lot of the time long resting is usually how most sessions bookend, it kind of shifts the CR a bit, you know?
Yeah, the gameplay is meant to play more like how Baldur's Gate 3 does, where it's like you're meant to like be ever vigilant for encounters. So it's much better to take short rests to just quickly recover, and then long rests at the end of whatever was happening. But most DMs run it like the way I run it, where it's like, you know, every now and then you have an encounter, and then you get a long rest because that was the only encounter you had a day. And so the system is just not designed for how most people want to play it.
Huh.
I mean, like, Dungeons is in the name. So it was a recent realization I had. But yeah.
Oh, I mean, it's also a thing of this is that the way we kind of play can also be just easily explained as this is the standard for day to day, as you know, dungeon crawling isn't that,
Yeah.
you know, prevalent.
I also just had a realization. I have illness of mind.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if you had that or not.
God!
If it helps, it would take up your full action to do that. So
Would I still have a bonus action if I did that?
yes, but you wouldn't be able to unarmed strike or fury of blows.
Damn it!
Yeah, stillness of mind can be good, but you guys were in such a do or die situation that it was not a good one to use.
Can you imagine if Lucille just like scurried all the way up to this dragon's head and then took a deep breath and then just like metal music beat the shit out of.
But yeah, thank you for everyone showing up. Thank you, players. Couldn't do this without you guys.
Thank you for running today. I know it was a bit of a disaster, but you did well.
It was a disaster because I was worried about killing you guys.
You know, what's a little death, honestly. It
Yeah.
makes things interesting.
Hopefully we'll be available next week and we can get into more lore.
Ooh, hopefully.
I'm going through the spells. I am so happy with this staff.
Yeah, I rolled really well. I rolled so freaking well for that horde, because it was like D8 magic items. I rolled an 8, and then it's like I got so many super rare items. It's crazy. But yeah, see you, chat.
Bye.